All right, so here we go. This is going to be kind of like a multi-layered strategy for you guys so you can get two things done at once. We're going to be talking about leveling up your characters as fast as possible, getting them to 60. And then also, of course, we're going to be talking about farming. A really, really good farming method and one of the best farming teams that I have found and put together on my account at the very least that I'm going to share with you today. But we're going to talk about that. But also, I want to show you guys something very, very cool. Yes, I have an amazing legendary attack champion that you can acquire for completely free right now, right out of the gates on a brand new raid account. So follow that link in that description below or scan that QR code on the screen. And guess what? Karato Fox Hunter is yours completely free right out of the gates on that account. And you get a ton of starter resources. But that's not all. If you keep playing on that account and hit level 15, guess who you will actually acquire? None other than goooooo, who's an amazing epic support champion, great healer. So yeah, check that out. And remember to use this promo code immediately if you haven't done so already, Supreme6, because this is going to be ending by the end of March. It will not be available anymore. And if you enter that into the promo code section, waiting for you in your inbox will be one of the craziest legendary attack champions in the game, that is Supreme Gallic. And I say that because he's a void champion. That's the key thing about him, and that is just an amazing start to raid. So yeah, follow that link in the description below or scan that QR code on the screen. Do not forget the promo code after the tutorial. But let's go ahead and talk about getting our champions to level 60 as fast as possible. We have several champions here that are already at level 60, trying to really max out some of these with their perfect souls as well. But we're not talking about perfect souls today. We're talking about more getting them to level 60 as fast as possible. So let's head on over to the campaign. And one of my favorite areas to kind of multitask with this is going into 12-3, or you could do 12-6 if you're really, really leveled up. Some people love 12-6 for this. But go to 12-3, and here is my current team. And they're so damn good because they actually can complete this stage within about 14 seconds, as you can see right here, which is a really good target time to hit, of course. And you're going to be farming this stage like crazy so very quickly. So yeah, we do have Alice the Wanderer on this team, of course. We also have Gizmak, who I got very lucky that I actually pulled this mythical support. He has been crazy. His burn HP is absolutely wild and is a game changer for me personally. And then, of course, you cannot go wrong with Kel, which a lot of you guys will be able to get Kel right out of the gates. In fact, I have two Kels. And yeah, we have Sun Wukong, who is amazing also for arena. Crazy good for campaign farming, at least for me. You know, some people say don't use him for campaign farming. I disagree. He's been great for me for campaign farming. So let's get into some examples. Now, remember what you can do now with the recent update is actually start a background multi-battle, which is one of the new features that was added to Raid. So you can click on that and then mess around in the Bastion and goof off and upgrade your characters and still do that sort of stuff. But we are going to just go ahead and run this. Let's run it just for purposes of showing how quickly we can get through it 5 times. Let's go. All right, so let's see what we can do. We've got the HP burn right out of the gates. That's one of my favorite moves right there from Alice. Crazy good move. As you can see, they are just knocking them down pretty much instantly. And we'll see if we can actually set a record here or not. Nope, we didn't. But hey, that was a 15-second clear time, which shows how good this is. And if you run it on auto battle, I have noticed with this team, you can do anything from like 14 seconds to about like 21, 22 seconds as well. Sometimes, very rarely, it goes up to like 25, 26 seconds. But overall, a really killer team for farming. Now, you can combine Alice the Wanderer and Sun Wukong. Let me show you an example of what I'm going to talk about here. I'm going to turn off multi-battles there. But if you head in here, right, and you scroll over, you go to 12-3 again. And I'm playing on Brutal, by the way. Should note that. It's super important to note that Brutal is one of the best options there. And if we remove, you know, 2 of our champions, you know, Sun Wukong and Alice are a great team to really help boost the leveling of lower level characters. All right, so we're going to slot in him and then this dude here and see what happens. We're going to set a multi-battle just to see what results we can get. So 5 of those. Let's find out what happens, shall we? All right, Sun Wukong opens up with the killer move. Look at that. And what will happen is our level 1 characters, even if they die, they will be able to rank up, or level up, I should say, very, very quickly. You will see in just a moment. And if you keep this running in the background, you will have your lower level characters to level 60 very, very quickly, maxed out for sure. And at the same time, you're farming for food champions, you know, to help you further level up as well. So it's pretty crazy what you can do here. And that's not the best time. 35 seconds is definitely not the best time, but I've seen this finish at like, I don't know, 20 seconds sometimes, with Sun Wukong and Alice the Wonder leading the charge. Now, of course, you can ultimately just have Sun Wukong leading the charge as well. I've seen a lot of success doing that. It does take a little bit longer at times, but it does work for sure. But this is one of the better tactics I have used to really level these guys up as fast as possible. Now, another thing that I wanted to know as well is you might want to go to the tavern with some of these lower level characters and put some brews in at first. That is always a great option, because brews do actually go further when you put them in a character at a lower level. So yeah, head on over to the tavern here and choose one of your, you know, low level, I don't know, 4-star characters. Scroll on down and put some brews in, you know. But remember, always match the color, and the amount of brews differs, of course, depending on the rank of the champion. So for 4 stars, I can't remember what the rule is. It was like 12 or something like that. I might be wrong, but you don't want to go in here and dump like all your brews into a champion. You can do that, but it is wasteful at the later levels for sure. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and upgrade this character, give an example right there. Now, something really important, again, Raid has added a brand new feature in here recently, and this is where it gets very, very cool, where you can absolutely multitask. You can go into battle for 12-3, go in here, set your multi-battles, and then you can actually start a background multi-battle. So you can set 10 of those, for example, or a lot more. It's up to you. Start background multi-battle. There it goes. It's underway. Head back to the Bastion, and this is where it gets interesting. Go to Guardian Ring. Okay, so we maxed out these champions here, for example, but we're going to go and throw in some rank 4 champions in here that we did use some brews on previously, and that is going to take about 6 hours on this one, then 2 hours, and then the idea is to keep ranking them up passively while you are also passively battling over here, and then you can mess around in the forge. It's just such a cool system. Go in here and do some pulls and have fun while you are passively building your team and also farming and also leveling at the same time. So it's a really cool system. And yeah, I love the update that Raid has recently done. But also remember, yes, you can obtain Karato Fox Hunter, an amazing legendary attack Shadowkin champion, right now for absolutely free on a brand new fresh Raid account. So all you got to do is follow that link in the description below, or scan that QR code on the screen, and he is yours for absolutely free on that new Raid account. And also a ton of starter resources to give you that best start in Raid. And by level 15, you will also acquire Ugo for completely free. One of the best healers in the game by far, for an amazing start in Raid. Do not forget, we are nearing the end of March, which means that this promo code will be no more. So take advantage of it right now. Enter Supreme6, confirm that, and waiting in your inbox will be none other than an amazing legendary attack orc who is also a void champion, and that is Supreme Gallic. He is crazy. So you got 2 legendaries right out of the gates with an amazing healer. So yeah, one of the best starts for sure. But anyway, since we're talking about leveling up champions, I am deciding on who I want to actually rank to 6 stars next. And I think it's easy to say that it would probably be Gore for sure. But let me tell you what, I've gotten some crazy legendaries recently, and I'm working on upgrading these guys. And yes, I'm building my Shadowkin army. That is what I'm talking about. Gensen, he is an absolute badass. Look at this guy. So the only problem is I need legendary books. So that's the tough thing about this game. But yeah, you can find those legendary books in these events over here between tournaments and events. And then also sometimes in your missions and challenges and quests, check that out, because as you further get into those, you will be able to find some legendary books as well. They're tough to find, I will admit. And then, yeah, the shop does also offer some like limited time deals for legendary books. It's like the game knows I want legendary books more recently, so they definitely have some deals running, and it is very, very tempting. Yeah, so here's a great example right here, you know, where you can get some legendary books through the shop as well. But yeah, remember again, if you want one of the best legendary attack champions in the game, I've got Karato waiting for you in that description down below. Click that link, or yes, follow that QR code on the screen, or scan that QR code on the screen, and he is yours for free on a brand new raid Shadow Legends account. And also you get a ton of starter resources. Do not forget, by level 15, guess who you will also unlock? That is Ugo, one of the best healers in the game by far. And remember, we're nearing the end of March. This is going to be crazy if you miss out on this promo code right here. Enter Supreme6. Confirm that once you're past the tutorial on that new account, and waiting for you in your inbox is none other than a legendary attack Void champion, Supreme Gallic himself. So 2 legendaries and an amazing epic support champion healer for your team. What a great start to raid Shadow Legends, so don't miss out on that. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Going to continue my career here in raid Shadow Legends, so look out for more videos, and I will see you all next time. Take care.